That's good.
Let me bring out what it is.
Judy Bolicki had brought her camera. She said she'll take one of the games for us.
Yeah, what it is that Don said that there's a lot of competition in cable, so they reorganize, so they don't have each station doing their own thing. Like Don does all the government affairs for the 4 towns. This guy, John Huffman, does the sports for them. See, they're centralizing.
I see.
But Tim said, like, his job is that he's not affected because he's low on the top. It sounds like there's more companies trying to get into the cable. Winchester's cable contract expires 2000, so other companies are looking to compete. They said that there were, complaints about the cable service, but not the TV. So not the TVs at home. So that's always a concern. In other words, right now it's not a very.
Okay, now how do you turn it on?
Just hit this button. I think just hit this button.
He's not in a good mood. Receive. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you're on.
It's going.
You're talking.
Hey, get over there. Get turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind you. Behind you. Get out. Stay out. Get out. Get out.
A lot of names that we're familiar with from the fall season.
For the Rockets, Oliver, number 5, Mike Boyd, 33, Riley Olsen, 55, Dave Polcari, 20, and that's Jamie Gath on cue, number 23, with the layup. The 5 on the floor for Winchester, David Lindmark, 30, Jeremy Carroll, 12, number 33 is Larry Edwards, Joe Weirin, number 20, and the big fella in the middle, Brian Curry, wore 84 in the fall, whereas 44 here in the winter, as he is a big guy that played wide receiver. Carroll's jumper no good. Oliver tried to squeeze it across the baseline of Boyd, knocked out of bounds. It will be Reading's ball.
Well, the one thing you don't want to give up defensively, Sachems do not want to give the baseline up to the Rockets.
Oliver takes it back up top with 20 to shoot for the Rockets. Winchester 2-3 zone. Oliver with 9 on the clock. Olsen back out to Oliver. Off balance jumper no good. Polcari the lay-in. Four 0 Reading on top. Both buckets from in the paint. Gath the near steal. Edwards back out to Curry. Carroll for 3.
So far, Winchester from the outside. The Rockets have been able, the first 2 times down the floor, run the ball in the inside.
Gaff cut off by Curry. Kicks it back out to Oliver. Olsen against Curry. Back out to Gaff. Jamie tried to feed it through to Olsen. Loose ball. Will go to Winchester on the alternate possession.
Rockets tried to move the ball inside. We're working it in there with about 12 seconds left on the shot clock. But then take a look under the basket. You see suddenly all kinds of bodies all over the floor as the ball a little long here. This is the Polcari shot that's good for 2 on the previous time down the floor.
Olsen on the inbound, tied up.
Alternating possession rule just a little confusing early on here in the ball game.
Gaff to trigger it in. Oliver trying to work around the screen. Try to feed it inside to Olsen. Instead it hit our official, Fran Foley. He's working this game along with Dan Bryant. Lindmark trying to beat the press. Stolen by Gaff. Off to Polcari, called for a walk.
A little bit of a hop there before he took the shot. See, Winchester just having problems keeping the ball, keeping possession of the ball. Rockets, for the second time, able to make the turnover, and unfortunately, they don't score, but come back down the other end, and the Sachems score.
The big fellow, Brian Curry, got good position on Olsen, laid it in. 4-2, Reading on top. 13.5 to play. Here's Polcari. Skips it to Oliver. Jump shot good. Oliver listed at 5'9". And all scholastic, according to the Boston Herald in football.
Bodies
Loose
on the
ball,
floor.
Out of bounds to Winchester.
Rockets so far showing a very aggressive hands defense. Hands are always moving, trying to make the steal.
Offensive foul called off the ball. Brian Curry whistled for an illegal screen. First on Curry, first on the team.
Take a look at the replay here, and Oliver, he hoists it up there. Boy, nothing but net. Scored for 2.
Both teams with the ability to shoot three-pointers. Whistle call. I'm not sure what Fran Foley blew the whistle for.
Well, the Rockets had the ball at center court, and as the official crossed center court, he decided it was necessary to stop and talk to people at the scorer's table.
As I was saying, Cliff, both teams will shoot threes. Boyd, Oliver, Gaff for Reading, Carroll and Zhang who will come off the bench for Winchester. Loose ball. Curry battling with Polcari. Possession to Winchester.
I'm not a big. Take a look at the scrum, as they say. Another sport, and you can see Polcari has his hands in there on the ball, but alternating possession, a rule that I'm not a big fan of, but Winchester gets the ball in that alternating possession.
Weirin, nice move on the baseline,
Oh,
gets
man.
the bounce in the arm.
He had great position underneath as he came under the hoop and turned around and got the good shooter's bounce. You take a look here, runs the baseline, able to avoid 2 Rockets. Reverse move, puts the ball up, it hits the rim a couple of times and drops.
If Joe Weirin played his entire high school career against Reading, he would be an all-scholastic without question. He just wears out the Rockets. 6-5. Now Curry with the steal ahead to Carroll. Edwards walked with it.
Well, he had the ball. You take a look, he's got the ball here in the wing. His eyes bug open, and he just takes that stutter step as he tries to make a move towards the hoop. Travel is the call.
Winchester in full court pressure. Good steal by Warren. Taken back by the Rockets. Oliver with someone ahead of the pack. Now spots Boyd. Nice pass to Gath for the bucket.
Defensively, both teams just taking turns beating the heck out of each other, stealing the ball.
Well, the first phrase you used, Cliff, beating the heck out of each other, is something that Jeff Nelson, the Reading coach, is very fearful of. Winchester, very big and very physical.
Yeah, Curry making one of his patented inside moves, not able to capitalize that time on the size advantage that he had.
Here's Oliver around Curry, snaking his way through, blocked by Lindmark. Boyd no good. Finally grabbed by Curry, and Boyd will be whistled for the personal foul.
Almost accidental offense that time by Mike Boyd as Oliver found himself in the air with a couple of people around him and was finally able to dish it off. Take a look. You see right there in the move, he was up in the air, dishes it off. Boyd gets the ball, but he's not able to bounce that in off the glass.
First substitute of the night for Jeff Nelson, Aaron Ward, number 3, junior wing player, in replacing Riley Olsen. So Reading goes small. Lindmark, the pull-up. Weirin, the weak side board, stripped by Polcari. Boyd. Polcari, weak side. Count the hoop and the foul. We talked, Cliff, about Reading's perimeter game, but most of their points have come right here.
Yeah, take a look. Again, how many times have we seen the Rockets with the ball deep in the hole and basically in there for layups? Very, very surprising against a large, strong team like Winchester. And when things aren't going right, they just go terribly wrong, and Winchester gives the ball up, and Rockets take over.
The advantage of Polcari that last time down, Cliff, being a left-handed player, was able to shield the ball with his body as Gath slices to the hoop. Oliver, the jumper. Good battle between Boyd and Weirin, won by Weirin.
They are just beating up on each other, and as you pointed out, Coach Nelson for the Rockets does not want that to happen very much in this ball game. Otherwise, he thinks his team will be at a severe disadvantage.
Reading in the zone. Got the near steal again. Edwards will launch the 3. Rebounded by Polcari. 10-5, Reading on top. Just over 10 minutes to play. Boyd, the open 3. Got it. (13-5), Reading by 8. David Zhang, Ryan Tiffany wait at the scorer's table.
Nice
move by Weirin.
Very, very nice.
Nice little slide by at the end to avoid any kind of charge. Polcari gets the layup. Six on the night for Polcari, 15-7. Reading by 8. Lindmark up top, over to Edwards. Rises up over the defense, 15-9. First bucket of the night for Larry Edwards. Carroll with the steal, one-man pressure, comes up with a turnover. Weirin from 16, no good. It is just a battle on every loose ball. Gath wins this one. Good patience by the Rockets. Off of Edwards, Reading's basketball, 17 seconds on the shot clock.
Coach Nelson is down there on his hands and knees in front of the bench. I think he's trying to gasp in the air. This game is going at a fast clip. You got to believe that at some point in the ball game, training and conditioning is going to play a part.
As will bench strength. Scott Severance, number 4, steps into the lineup for the Rockets. Here's David Zhang off the bench. Had it, gave it back to Severance. Out of bounds, off of the foot of Riley Olson. 15-9, Reading by 6, just inside of 8.5 to play.
You take a look here. This is Mike Boyd, I believe, hoisting it from the outside, and he puts it up there. Score it. 3 points.
Carroll clears, gets it in the middle to Weirin, and Joe gets the roll. I really like his game, Cliff. Very smooth, Joe Weirin.
He's strong inside the paint, whether it's from head on or whether it's running the baseline. He's doing a good job so far in the ball game for the Sachems.
They list Weirin at 6'5". Ward open for the 3. Inside to Olson. Riley toughs one over Weirin, no good. Gets his own boards. Kicking violation against Winchester. That will reset
the 30.
Shot clock. As Mike Morris, number 40, comes off the Winchester bench. Morris, another player at 6'4". He replaces Brian Curry.
Boy, Clinton Dale's just got a revolving door. He just points to the bench and they come running.
Ward, foul called on Joe Weirin before the shot. Weirin just eliminated this pick.
Take a look at the play here. This is Olson on the turnaround. And you can see he out-jumps the he actually had lousy position, but he's able to out-jump the defender.
Olson on the inbounds, powers one up and in.
My goodness. These teams are just beating each other up.
17-11. Reading by 6. Carroll's three-pointer no good. Picked off the floor by Severance. The hit ahead to Ward.
Oh, nice move, nice move. Throws the ball off the defender's knees. Good job.
David Zhang saw it coming too, Cliff. He tried to back off. Quentin Dale, unhappy, will take a timeout.
Take a look as they come running into the living room right here. Oh, he throws the ball off Zhang's legs.
7:19 to play, first half, 17-11. We're going to go in the huddle with Coach Quentin
guys.
Dale.
All right, you know they want a flash cut. They want to come from here to here and get the ball. Out of bounds, they screen it across and throwing a lob to the big guy right there. We're just being out-hustled again. We're just not executing. We don't know what we're doing on offense except for Sullivan for the 3. If Joe doesn't make a basket, we don't do anything. Set some solid kind, make some good passes, step into the next guy. Look for the ball, swing it. Attack it, and most importantly, get back and play some defense. We're getting beat down the court. Come on, guys. They want it more than you. Let's go, baby. Let's pick it up. Intensity on 3. 1, 2, 3. Intensity. Let's go, Black.
If the players on the floor match the intensity of the coach on the sideline, Winchester will be all right, Cliff.
My goodness, I think Coach Quentin Dale said it all in a nutshell right there.
You talked about the inbounds. This time they won't lob to Olson. Riley steps out. Skips it over to Oliver. Pokari doubled. Nice pass to Severance for 3. Back of the iron, pulled down by Ward. Nice look inside. Pokari can't hit it, but Olson does. 4 on the night for Olson. 19-11. Reading by 8. Severance will be called for the foul as he collided with Carroll, I believe.
This is like 10 kamikazes out on the court. These people are just running at full speed, putting everything into the ball game. The last offensive move down here by the Rockets, they missed the bunny on one side, able to gather the rebound. Olson put it in for the 2.
Carroll inside to Tiffany. Ryan can't handle it. The ball will go out of bounds to Reading. One point that Quentin Dale did make, Cliff, and I'm sure we both agree with this, his team very impatient offensively, settling for the perimeter jumper far too easily. Severance looking for Ward as Jamie Gath comes back into the lineup. He'll replace Robbie Oliver.
You know, in the same manner that Winchester's settling for the outside quick shot, the Rockets, how many times have been in there for the cripple under the basket? And in fact, they've actually blown a couple. The lead could be higher.
Severance controls the ball as he looked like he was running downhill. Olsen, the pull-up jumper, is good. Boy, Riley has really extended his game. He's really developed the good post-up moves, and if you got a big fella that can hit that jump shot, that's a problem.
Well, we just see Brian Curry get off the bench for the Sachems. You can expect he'll be in momentarily. Try to add a little defense as well as offensive thrust to the Sachem attack.
Here's Zhang up top.
They got all kinds of problems trying to work the ball inside without Curry in there.
Waring, sweet move again on the baseline.
Just as I said that, Waring comes through and does one of his trademark moves under the hoop. Reverse move, puts the ball up.
9 points for Waring. Ward, the open three, is good. First three of the night for Ward. Zhang, penetration, kicks it off to Carroll.
Little hook move that time.
Offensive foul on Carroll.
Kind of interesting, he hooked the first man guarding him with his elbow, and then he came in and play a control foul as he rushes into a stationary Rocket who absorbed the punishment, took the foul. Rocket ball.
The unfortunate recipient of that was right there. There's Dave Pocari.
Oh my goodness. And he looked like he was shot with an elephant gun as he's run into that time. We've got a little confusion, just one person too many out there for the Sachems.
On the floor for Winchester, Lindmark, Carroll, Morris, Curry, and Edwards. Reading has Oliver, Ward, Gath, as Edwards comes away with the steal, and he'll be fouled by Gath, and I'm sure Quittendale is looking for an intentional.
Defender that time trying to reach in there, trying to get the ball before the shot, and Gath is hit with his second. You take a look there, ball bounces off Gath's hands, and he's victimized at the top of the key, running side by side with the offensive player and just reaches in at the last possible moment.
First free throw by Edwards. Makes it 24-14.
1 of 2 from the line for Edwards.
10-point Rocket lead. Ward looking inside to Pocari. Oliver in the corner. Chris Condon, number 25 in the game now for Reading. Ward's three is long. Terrific hustle by Boyd.
Good job of ball movement that time by the Rockets as they work the ball around the perimeter, trying to spread the defense a little bit. And when they finally try to get the ball inside, there's nothing there this time down the floor.
Lindmark, baseline drive. Doesn't get the roll, pulled down by Pocari. Boyd wide open for three, got it. Six on the night for Boyd, a couple of triples. 13-point lead for Reading.
That's 6 the easy way.
Pass inside, stolen by Pocari. Finally, Condon gets a hold of it. Ward ahead to Boyd. The pull-up is good.
After 2 trays, he comes in with the, take a look here at the previous shot he made. That was for 3 points by Boyd. Nothing but net.
Oliver on the run, off to Ward. Shot won't count, called for a walk. Now, Cliff, we talked about this matchup, how Winchester is big and physical. To this point, Reading has been able to set the tempo in the game, to get out, to run, to force Winchester into fast shots, and that's the only way that Jeff Nelson's team is going to win. If this game is a low-scoring, bang-it-inside game, then Quentin Dale's team has the advantage.
They obviously have a lot of big bodies coming off the bench.
There's three from David Lindmark, 29-17. Reading on top. One thing that Winchester has not really been able to do, Cliff, is pound it inside, have the defense collapse, then kick it out for an open three. Most of threes have been with a hand in the face. Ward gets it off to Boyd. Ward down the lane, tried to get it off to Polcari, knocked away by Curry.
I think Winchester, fortunate at that time, there wasn't a call that time for a kick ball.
David Maloof, number 35, is in the game. That's he handling the ball, kicks it off to Lindmark. Here's Carroll. Jeremy's been very quiet. We don't expect it to be that way for long. Waring's shot is good.
Waring is, if he's within 10 feet of the hoop, he's going to be strong to the basket.
Timeout taken by Jeff Nelson with 2:13 to play first half. Well, Quentin Dale said it earlier. Offensively, we're a little helter-skelter. If we don't get a hoop from Joe Waring, we don't know what we're doing. Well,
take a look at the last one here as he scores his 10th and 11th point. That's unofficially. Puts the ball up there. Pretty good job of playing some tough, aggressive basketball. Seems like his game is give me the ball anything within 10 feet of the hoop and then get out of my way.
You had a quick look at Jeff Nelson. Now we're going to go in the huddle with Quentin
Switch
Dale.
on the screens, is that what the problem is? You got to fight hard, man. All right? And beat them up the court. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Fight your way back into this thing. Defense on Black. 1, 2, 3. Defense! You got to keep playing hard.
Little change that time in the strategy by the coach in the huddle. Previous timeout, he was telling his players that they weren't ready to play the game and they were just getting outplayed. But this time, a little bit more strategic in his questions. Is it the screen that's beating us? What is it, guys?
Well, Winchester just being out-quicked down the floor right now, Cliff. And the question that Quentin Dale has to answer is, do I want to go small and match up with Reading, or do I want to try and stay big and force them? Well, Reading's just going to stay with their offense. And here's Olsen off the curl move for a bucket.
They move the ball to the outside. Olsen gets it in the inside, and he scores over their big gun in the middle. It's got to start to raise questions in Coach Dale's mind. How long does he stay with the big team?
Lindmark open. Back of the iron, pulled down by Carroll. Here you see Olsen off the high screen, curling down the lane.
Right over, not over necessarily, right at Brian Curry. And went right for the hoop, right over the big 6'6" center.
The animated Jeff Nelson, you see him in the left of your screen, his first year at Reading High School after playing here back in the mid-70s, a graduate, the class of 76. Ward in trouble, off to Boyd.
Rockets may have gotten away with one there.
5 seconds on the clock. Oliver doesn't get the roll, pulled down by Waring.
Take a look here as ball just will not fall, and the Winchester Sachems number 20 Joe Waring, who we have become accustomed to see scoring in the offensive end of the court, grabs a big rebound that time. He's fouled, and Winchester maintains possession. 5 team fouls for Sachems and 6 team fouls for the Rockets.
Maloof hounded by Oliver. Carroll up top. Nice pass to Curry.
Oh.
Before the shot. Would not have counted anyway.
What a pretty pass by a guy who's used to throwing passes, Cliff.
He's not a bad athlete. Take a look here as Jeremy fires the ball down the middle of the defense. He just beats the defense right down the center of the court, finds Curry open underneath, and as you pointed out, Brian hacked before he shot the ball. Kind of like to see him get a roll, though, and score one of those, even if it wouldn't have counted.
He misses the free throw. Warren had it for a moment, stripped by Oliver. Ward, nice skip pass to Boyd. Olsen over the back of Joe Warren.
Boyd's already got two trays in the first half, and that one right off the eye. And take a look, nice shooting form, and bang off the back side of the rim.
One thing you notice there, Cliff, all the black shirts on the inside. Terrific position by Warren, especially by Curry. He had Polcari blocked out nicely. First free throw good by Warren. 12 points on the night for Joe. 5 buckets, a couple of free throws. He's got one more coming. Looking to cut it to 10. 45 seconds left, 31-20, Reading on top.
Coach Nelson imploring the team to slow it down. Take your time, Robbie.
.13 on the shot clock as Winchester very content to sag back. Oliver down the lane, no good. Curry the board, knocked away by Oliver. Olsen had a couple of shots, couldn't knock him down. 10 seconds to go, first half. Carroll trying to get it inside. The pass was knocked away by Polcari. 4 seconds to go.
Well, you want to try to make it as difficult for that out-of-bounds man to throw the ball in, but yet you don't want to give up too much underneath the hoop. You want to, if they're going to score here with 4 seconds left, they've got to earn it. Don't give them the bunny. Got a lot of people leaning on each other here before the ball is thrown in. The referee stops action to get everybody calmed down.
Winchester lined up at the free throw line. Carroll into Malou for 3, no good. First half horn sounds with the score 31-20. Reading on top, and Cliff, if you're Jeff Nelson, you've got to be very happy with the way your team executed both half court and full court. They really pushed the ball off the floor, able to skip pass and hit open threes.
I would think that the two aspects that, as you pointed out, that he will be very happy about, his team speed in the first half and their ability to hang tough. Take a look at the rebounding here as Olsen puts the ball up a little short. Well, he's going to put it up again a little strong, and doesn't get a shooter's roll that time. And Warren, the Sachem's leading scorer in the first half, takes the ball on the defensive rebound, moves the ball down the court. I would say the Rockets' speed and their ability to get the layups, pretty much the two elements of the ball game that have worked to the Reading's benefit.
We're going to step aside. The score, Reading 31, Winchester 20. We'll be back with the second half here on Media One. We are your source for high school sports. The smaller team that's been the key tonight.
Speed and inside baskets, two keys that have worked to the benefit of the Rockets. You can see here Rockets able to score from the inside. They've done it several times.
11-point Reading lead as we start the second half. Jamie Gath's shot is no good. Gath gets it back. Foul called in the rebounding action. Let's give you the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Reading Rockets in white. Rob Oliver, number 5. Jamie Gath, 23 in the backcourt. Boyd, 33. Polcari, 20. And Olsen, 55 up front. And we'll give you the Winchester starters in just a moment. And a key foul there as Mike Boyd on the other end picked up his 3rd personal foul. Gath tried to get it inside to Polcari, knocked away by Warren. Here's Carroll to Larry Edwards. Joe Warren 20, Brian Curry 44, and Brian Lindmark 30 on the floor for Winchester. Curry off to Warren. 2 more for Joe Warren. He was the story in the first half for the Sachems with 12 first half points. Olsen from the paint, making a late deposit, going to the bank.
Doesn't matter if it's early or late, they all count.
10 points for Olsen. Carroll up top, inside a wide open Curry, rattles one home. 33-24, Reading by 9. We talked about it in the first half. Winchester, the much bigger, more physical team. Reading, the Rabbits, they want to get up and down the floor. Olsen's shot is no good, pulled down by Curry.
Curry pretty much a non-entity, Michael, sorry, in the first half, but a little bit of a travel problem there. Shuffled his feet as he tried to make the move to the hoop, and the Rockets going to take over one more time. To take a look. Several plays ago, that's Waring makes the basket as he hits the glass, gets it in for 2.
Olsen inside Pokari, triple teamed. Riley from 16. Rebounded by Lindmark. And one thing we noticed early, Cliff, is Winchester controlling their defensive board much better here than in the first half. Curry surrounded by 4 Rockets, can't hit the shot.
Looks as though, oh, a nice move. Score that. Riley Olsen, number 55, 6'4". He's a junior, scores 2 points as he had Brian Curry hanging all over his back.
The dribble penetration right here by Gath. And then the nice look to Olsen, who had beaten Curry down the floor.
I was just about ready to say that it looked as though Winchester made up their mind they wanted to go to Curry more often early here in the second half. And they've been doing that. And he's been a lot more involved in the ball game, rebounding as well as scoring.
Olsen can't complete the 3-point play. 35-24, Reading by 11. Carroll, who's been bottled up so far, jacks up the 3 and drills it. First points of the night for Jeremy Carroll.
Good athlete. You can't expect to keep a good athlete off the board for the entire ball game.
Boyd, the pull-up jumper, he hits. 10 on the night for Boyd.
Take a look at this tray. Hoists it up there. Nothing but twine.
Edwards, baseline, out to Carroll. Launches it again. Too strong. Waring hacked from behind by Gath. 3rd foul on Jamie Gath.
Rockets are starting to run into some foul trouble here. Take a look at the replay. Good position by Waring. Comes down with the ball. Oh, there's the hack right there. No doubt about it.
Good shot from our cameraman, Jason Grant. Waring off the pass from Curry, gets it in for his 16th point. 37-29. Reading by 8, and they have been forced to play more of a half-court game. Here's a steal by Curry. Someone's got to go take it from the big fella. There's Lindmark. Waring wide open from 15, short, pulled down by Olsen.
Oh, my goodness. In your face.
Gath just stuffed by Waring. Here's Lindmark. Uses the body nicely, draws the foul on Olsen.
You know, if you're going to have a foul committed like that, you'd almost rather have your defender go for the steal before the ball's shot. This way now it's going to result in a 2-shot foul. A couple of baskets ago, you see Winchester darn good field position.
That's the other sport.
Yeah, that's the other sport. Sorry, wrong team, wrong sport. You know, pretty good job of getting underneath. And again, you noticed we said this earlier in the game. A lot of black shirts under the basket. A lot of them there.
They are also surrounding Coach Quentin Dale, and we'll hear from him in just a moment.
These three guys up here are working, they're working a screen seal here. He's sliding over, you're here, and Joe's there, flashing, come back. Joe might set it for you, go out, and then you look for it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Rebounding, Joe, that's what I'm talking about. Rebounding the ball. Rebound the ball and beat them up the court. Let's go. Intensity now. Let's go. Intensity for 12, fellas. 1, 2, 3. Intensity for 12.
Much different this time in the huddle with Quinton Dale. A lot more positive this time, Cliff. Also, he's talking about his team beating the Rockets up the floor, something we don't expect.
Not at all. A couple of kind words that he had for Joe Warren, a fellow that made his mark in the first half with 12 points offensively, but now the coach is commending him for his rebounding.
Brian Lindmark's first free throw is no good. Excuse me, David Lindmark. 37-29. Polcari the board. The Rockets look to run off the missed free throw. Aaron Ward, number 3, now in the game for the Rockets. And number 10, Guy Danella, in for the Sachems. Good ball reversal. Gath shot, no good. Foul in the rebounding action on number 33, Larry Edwards.
It's going to be Edwards' second foul.
2 on the team, 11:45 to play. Polcari off the inbounds pass. Had it swatted away by Carroll. Lindmark will get the bunny. Five for Lindmark. The lead has dwindled to 6.
Suddenly, the lead isn't quite as large as it once was.
Ward trying to get it inside to Olsen, kicks it back out to Oliver. Redding with 10 to shoot. Gath called for a travel.
We've seen a lot of that tonight from both sides. People just get energized when they get the ball in their hands and they look up. Take a look at this last basket. This is Lindmark comes down the floor and puts it in easily for 2.
Tried the long distance shot, no good. Pulled down by Olsen. Oliver open for 3. Polcari inside, picked up the loose change, got the hoop and the harm.
May not have been pretty, but it counts for 2. And he's going to have a chance to make it 3. So he has a chance here for the natural three-pointer. Three-point play of the old days. Look at that shot. Just off the front of the rim, straight down. Polcari gets it, throws it back. Up, it goes in. Unfortunately, does not make the three-point play from the foul line, but the Sachems turn the ball over quickly. The Rockets take over again now.
Now an 8-point lead at 39-31.
They could get this back up to 10.
Just about 6 minutes gone by, second half. Redding running the flex offense. Ward. Gath, nice move away from Carroll, doesn't get the roll. Weirin up large with the board. Carroll tried to shovel it inside to Danella. Gath ahead of the field. Called for a travel.
Seems to be going around tonight. Good call. Take a look here. One extra step. What are you going to do? One of those things. Coach Nelson trying to be positive with the guys. Say, hey, shake it off. Let's play some defense and do it again.
Nice ball reversal here. Edwards open for the triple. Got it. That is a perfect way to attack the 2-3 zone.
Nothing but net. Just shoot over that zone. They want to give it to you, take it.
5 for Edwards. The lead is 5.
Take a look. The ball movement this time from the top of the key over to the to wing position. Toes on the three-point line. Nothing but net.
Oliver on the baseline kicks it out. Polcari. Ward blocked by Carroll and then knocked out of bounds by Redding. Talking with Jeff Nelson before the game, Cliff, about Winchester. He said, you know, one thing that we're playing against tonight that we're not used to is the big, strong point guard in Carroll. He's not one of those 5'7", 140-pounders. He's a big, strong kid.
Well, we know he's tough. We know he's strong.
Olsen had it knocked away by Edwards. Battling with Edwards and gets it off to Oliver. Ward, straight away three, no good. Still a 5-point lead for the Rockets, just over 9 to play. Carroll, nice lob inside. Warren had his shot blocked by Olsen.
Nice move by Olsen, all ball. Take a look at the replay here. Good job. Carroll fires the ball inside. Waring in low, but Olsen leaps and blocks that shot.
Back to the live action. Lindmark hacked by Oliver, just couldn't get it up on the iron to roll in. David goes to the line to shoot a couple. Lindmark, a 5'11" senior. Brian Curry comes back into the lineup, replacing Danella. Eric Demons, number 44, onto the floor for the Rockets. He'll replace that man, Riley Olsen. Demons' first action of the evening.
I'm sorry, Michael. Interesting strategy here is Curry playing at the far end, perhaps trying to cut down on Reading's opportunity to make a break.
Because the full court pressure coming. Gath doubled on the sideline, knocked out of bounds by Warren.
Get the big guy back there. He'd be the last man between the ball and the net. Take a look here. Gath doubled on the in the corner. Ball goes out of bounds. Reading maintains possession. Good
move by Quentin Dale-Cliff. Rob Oliver out of the game, their point guard for Reading. So Dale is going to try and press the Rockets if at all possible. Here's Ward for three. No good. Controlled by Warren. 3-point game, 39-36. Reading by 3. Carroll matched up against Gath, two good athletes. Double dribble called.
Disadvantage of not having the ball handlers handling the ball.
Tough spot for Curry to get it.
Yeah.
21 feet away from the basket.
With his back to the hoop. All he's trying to do is get it to the safety of the perimeter to start it all over and reset it, but he wasn't able to do it.
2-2-1 full court pressure here by Winchester. Handled by the Rockets. Here's Demons on the sideline, kicks it back to Boyd. Rocket, 12 on the shot clock.
I'm sorry, Michael. Rockets trying to chew up some time here.
Oliver's leaner won't go. Warren gets it off to Carroll. Warren, nice move. Doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled by Demons. Just a pretty drop step.
You take a look here. Let's see if he hooks him with the arm. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Just a little drop step, as you pointed out, and great position. He has a nice soft touch when he gets up in the air, especially that close to the hoop. Rockets very lucky it didn't turn into a three-point play. Is that 17 for Warren?
17 for Joe Warren. Four out of 5 from the line. The lead is down to 1. This full court pressure, Cliff, is really taking the pace away from the Rockets. Gath try to get it off to Polcari. He's doubled.
Anytime that the Winchester sees the ball go to a corner, you know that they're going to double down on the ball, trying to trap the man in the corner with no place to go with it. Cut down the passing lanes. See how they're doing it now? He's in the corner, and basically Oliver is absolutely of no help to him at all because they're so close to each other, and the defenders just close down on the ball.
Here's Boyd. Gets it off to Oliver. Gath in trouble. Gets it off to Olson. Riley, nice drop step move and hits. We have seen some very nice low post play tonight.
Take a look at this replay. This is a junior, folks. Riley Olson just playing power basketball in close. Pushes that ball up there. Score the 2.
Curry had a touch but pulled down by Polcari.
I thought Brian Curry would be much more effective in the inside here in the second half. It seemed like he was starting out pretty strong as the second half began.
Olson bobbled up, was fouled by Edwards.
Take a look at the replay. Big guys, when they bring the ball down, it attracts a crowd, and in their enthusiasm to double the ball, Edwards commits the foul.
It's interesting, Cliff, right at the end of the first half, we had the replay of Olson with a couple of shots, and I was really impressed with the way he kept the ball up like McHale used to do. That's probably the best picture you can paint. Does a terrific job of keeping it over his head. Here, Carroll comes up with the steal, off to Lindmark. Edwards saves it to Carroll. Warren, the 14-footer, hits. Good persistence by Winchester. It looked like Reading was going to get the rebound after the Lindmark miss.
Take a look at the replay here. The best thing that happens is Lindmark not touching the ball because he was out of bounds. It would have turned the ball over. And score for the 2. The persistence pays off for Warren.
20 for Joe. Gath. Nice look inside to Polcari.
My goodness, nice job.
10 on the night for Pokey. But give the assist to Gath.
Absolutely. You take a look at the replay. Winchester's been very quick to go to the ball, trying to double it whenever they can. And eventually it's going to result in bunnies, and that's exactly what happened that time.
Just a 3-point lead for the Rockets. Lindmark around Olson. Draws another foul. Boy, David Lindmark. I keep calling him Brian. I'm sorry, David. Continues to take the ball to the basket, absorb the blow, and get the shot off.
You take a look at the replay, and it's no prettier the second time than it was the first time. You can see from the expression in his face that they may look like ticky-tack fouls, but they hurt. And this is relatively late in the ball game to be absorbing punishment like that. Apparently didn't affect his shooting eye at all from the line.
First free throw for Lindmark. Give him 6 on the evening. It's a 2-point lead for the Rockets. Just inside of 5.5 to play. Back to a 1-point lead. Again, 2-2-1 full court pressure. Oliver breaks the timeline. We'll kick it off to Olson. Riley, the runner, pulled down by Curry. Wow. Not exactly the shot Coach Nelson wanted. Carroll tried to get it off. He was in trouble. Did all he could just to get it to a teammate. Pass intercepted by Reading. Oliver up top.
Well, that's why the coaches would always want you to have an idea what you want to do with the ball before you leave your feet.
Gath off to Oliver for 3.
Ooh.
Boyd stole it somehow and gets the putback.
Pretty good job that time of trying to play the in and out game, and yeah, it was offense by happenstance, but nevertheless, Mike Boyd, ever vigilant, steals the ball, puts it up for 2.
Good ball movement here by the Sachems. Curry out top to Lindmark. Edwards glides down the lane. Boy, Winchester is spending an awful lot of time at the free throw line in this half, Cliff. They have got to convert.
Take a look at the putback here. Ball's up off the iron. Winchester seems to have the ball. Curry had the ball in the air, but when he came down, Michael Boyd just there waited, pulled it right out of his grip, and Michael Boyd put it in the hoop for 2 for Reading.
Timeout on the floor taken by the Rockets, I believe. Our public address announcer, Chris Cormier, informs us of such. 4 minutes, 12 seconds to play, 45-42. Reading on top. Jeff Nelson made his way down from your new hometown. Tewksbury was the head coach of the Redmen for the last several years. Jeff has made his way around basketball, he has a very impressive resume, Cliff, when you look at it. Assistant jobs at Harvard, at Babson, at Salem State. He was a head coach at Methuen for a year. As I mentioned, Tewksbury for the last few years. He is a good basketball man.
Yes, he is. He's also a multiple sport guy also. He's been quite active over the years in baseball. Was the head coach of the Reading baseball team in 1988. His current coach took a one-year sabbatical. But he has paid his dues. A very effective teacher in the Reading school system over the years. And it's nice to see good people have good opportunities come their way.
You also got a quick shot at Quinton Dale. Well, he had some success playing the sport of basketball.
Just a little bit.
Northeastern University.
Just a little bit.
The late, great Reggie Lewis.
Some years ago, a lot of the freelance jobs I did in television production for Nesson, I had the opportunity to see a lot of his games over there at the Matthews Arena.
I don't know if folks at home can get a feel for his size. He is a very big man. Big shoulders, big hands. As Larry Edwards, who's having trouble with the contacts, misses the first free throw. 0 for 2 from the line for Edwards.
Good strong rebound that time by Riley Olson.
Gath back up top to Oliver. 4 minutes to play. A 3-point lead for the Rockets as they try to get it inside to Olson. Gath. Oliver with 6 on the clock. Glides to the bucket. Doesn't get the roll. Wearing with the boards. Joe Waring the pull-up for 2.
He's got a bundle of those tonight. This has been a very, very entertaining ball game. Very entertaining.
Well, both of these teams right around that 500 mark, and we expected this type of chess match, real physical play, and we have not been disappointed. We've had a couple of very good basketball games on Media One. The other night, Pedro Gleason and I happened to witness the Lawrence Drakeit game as Boyd hits a tough fall-away. That game came down to the last second. This one could as well. 47-44, Reading by 3. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Curry over the top of Riley Olson. Just the 6th team foul on Winchester. So Reading will have to inbound on the baseline and face the full court pressure that's been very good, Cliff.
Take a look at the replay here now. Very, very good body position that time by Olson. And the only way Curry's going to get that ball is to come over the top. That's exactly what he did.
Rockets cracked the pressure nicely. Gaff blocked from behind by Curry.
Edwards had excellent defensive position that time, did not give up the spot, and allowed Curry to come back and block the shot.
David Lidmark finally gets one to go. The runner down the lane, absorbed the blow, off the glass, and he'll stroll to the line.
My goodness, and the Winchester Sachems have closed the gap. Take a look at the replay here. You can see the reaction of Edwards. Big play.
Free throw bounces out, 47-46. As we head to the 2-minute mark. Boyd up top, matched up against Edwards. Olson goes baseline. Out to Boyd. Stripped by Carroll. That got a rise out of the Winchester bench. Let's see if they're going to call this shooting. No, they're going to call it on the floor.
Yeah,
good call by Fran Foley.
Sure, absolutely. Take a look here now. As Jerry McCarroll steps in right now, and uses his forearm, I guess, to knock the ball loose.
Riley Olson at the line shooting 1 and 1. First one no good, pulled down by Warren. Well, the last game against Woburn here at the Hawks Fieldhouse, Reading really struggled from the free throw line, Cliff, and that may be their Achilles heel. They need to convert on the free throw line, as we said about Winchester as well. Warren glides through the middle, doesn't get the roll, out of bounds, off of Reading.
Winchester has called the timeout here. Take a look at the replay. Did he or didn't he? Did Waring reach over and knock that ball out of bounds? Not in the judgment of the official, he didn't.
Go.
And we'll go back into the huddle with Coach Dale.
Let's see what they're in. All right, Chad, if they're in a man, let's try to get the ball in the Chad. If they're in a man, let's go high. With Curry, simple screen.
What are we using to get out?
We'll use black. We'll use black.
So we're gonna go
get it
high?
in. Try to get Chad. You come, David. You said it. Chad, you come off to get the ball.
We'll play.
Black.
Oh, you're not, who's taking it up?
Larry, take it out. All right, get the ball inbounds.
We have time now?
Yep, bring it up top, and let's go high. Curry, you come up and set the screen. Broadway, you other David, you spot up. You other two guys set the down screen.
Let's go.
Let's go, Black. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Execution right here. 1, 2, 3.
Execution.
Refuse to walk, Black. Hey, Larry.
Far different demeanor in the huddle the last two times. Very much into the strategy of the situation here.
Look for something up high. Brian Curry, but they're not going to get a chance because Jeremy Carroll says, hey, coach, I'm just going to launch the three.
Well, that was something up high, wasn't it, huh? Not probably exactly what they expected, but the Sachems with the tray have jumped into the lead, 49-47.
2 buckets tonight by Carroll, both triples. Pokari out to Boyd. Olson on the baseline. Gaff keeps it alive. Somehow the Rockets get it back out to Oliver. His 3 no good. Inside of a minute to play.
Lindmark just trying to get everybody settled down again.
Now the Rockets can just play good defense here. They'll get the ball back. There's 15 to shoot. Winchester will take a timeout. 14 on the shot clock. Now the 30-second clock has completely changed the way high school basketball is played over the last several years. We've seen it instituted in boys high school basketball. And while we talk on that very briefly, let's take a look.
Take a look at the replay here. They just have the ball on the outside, trying to get their offense situated, and under extreme pressure by the defense, Warren calls a timeout.
We're in the huddle with Coach
Get the
Gale.
ball in.
I'll send for Broadway.
No, I want Broadway to post. All right, so you sit it down.
Yeah.
Chad, you guys set the screen up here. Come back. You come back for safety. Get the ball into the Curry, into the man right here. Make a good up fake.
Who wants to go? No stupid fouls.
After the ball goes in bounds, you set the screen, curl down. Don't stand still. Chad, you step in. You come back up. Get it high. Let's get it high. Come on, high. You're in trouble. Time out. 1, 2, 3. Execution. You're in the bonus.
Well, look for the ball to go to the wing of the near side, Cliff, and then back into the big fella, Brian Curry. Here he is, Curry. We'll get it into Warren, and he'll be fouled by Michael Boyd.
We're at the point in the ball game where the size of the Sachems now clearly establishing itself.
Warren at the line shooting 1 and 1. 4 out of 5 from the line tonight. Gets the shooter's bounce. 50-47.
Take a look at the replay here. You can see Waring well inside and fouled.
3-point game, 35 seconds to play. Reading doesn't need a 3, they just need a bucket, and they'll take a timeout.
Coach Nelson wants to talk over some strategy, make sure everybody's on the same page. Still a 3-point game, 32 seconds left.
A couple ways to look at this, Cliff. Now, a lot of people will say, well, you need a 3 to tie the ball game. My thought is this. If the defense extends to take away the 3, and you have a post-up player like an Olsen or like a Polcari, it's probably going to be one-on-one inside with one of the big guys. So if they extend to take away the 3, dump it inside, get the hoop, call the quick timeout, and then if you have to foul, fine.
Yep.
If they don't extend, then you have an Aaron Ward perhaps, or an Oliver, or a Boyd that can spot up and hit the 3.
No matter how you cut it, Michael, you need 2 possessions. You've got to score twice, whether it's a 3 and then something else, or whether it's a 2 and then a 3, or a 2 and a 2, it doesn't matter. Fact is, they need the ball twice, which means they've got to stop Winchester the next time Winchester gets the ball. So in that case, obviously, you're right. If they have the 2 open, throw the ball in and get the bunny, play tough defense. You need the ball back again anyway to win it.
25 seconds on the shot clock, 32 on the gamer. Aaron Ward, number 3, there you see him to your left of your screen. He'll inbound. He is one of the 3-point shooters for the Rockets. They'll throw it into Gath in the backcourt. Gath works around the Olsen screen. Boyd for 3 from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Gath. Just rolls off. Pulled down by Warren, held ball. Gath's shot was halfway down, spun out. Here it is.
Look at that spin, huh? My goodness. My goodness.
Joe Warren has been the man all night, and why not, in a big situation, come up with a big board?
Well, he's continued to score points offensively. I'll go back to that one comment that the Coach Dale made in the. Let's take a see now what the comments are.
Can he run the baseline, Fred? Can he run the baseline?
No baseline.
You can't run the baseline.
I need a good pick. You guys got to set good picks. 14. You got it.
14. 14, fellas. Chad, do not drag that pillow forward. Meet the passes. Give a good fake. All right? If you go long and that guy goes with the stop short, and come back and get the ball. We need the ball, and we need to make 1 free throw to win this game. Let's go.
Let's go, Black. Come on.
Let's go. Fight hard on those.
Coach Dale not only planning the play, but providing the sound effects as well.
Well, a little change of voice, it's almost like his voice changed in the middle of that discussion. 15 seconds left. It's a crucial aspect of the ball game here.